Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. So today we're going to continue with the table build. As you can see here, I have three pieces all dimensioned properly for the table top. The table top is a three-piece, it's going to be a 17-inch wide board. I know I initially said 18 inches. It's really hard to get three boards to be 18 inches on a 6-inch joiner. So I made a little decision during the milling to go with 17 inches, so I lost about 1/3 of an inch on each board, which is okay. It's not really a big deal for me for what I'm doing with this table. Obviously, if you're building the plans or you're building the spec for a customer or something, you got to figure out how to get 18 inches. If you have to use 4 boards, if you only have a 6-inch joiner, you have to use 4 boards. I wanted to use these 3 boards, so I was okay with going with 17 inches. These are already milled and ready to glue up. I've put them through the joiner, through the planer, through the table saw. They are not dimensioned for length yet. We'll cut the tabletop to length after we glue it up so that we can do a little cleanup there in case we get a little slip slide with the glue. I didn't film these 3 boards because I just did a video on how to dimension a board on all sides with power tools. So that I didn't title that as part of the table build so that people could find that outside of the table build if they were looking for it. But you know, in theory, that video, I did the aprons for this table, so it really was part of the table build. So I didn't need to show you these dimensions, these boards being dimensioned, you know, so it's okay. So let's just glue this thing up. This is going to be a real quick video. I just want to put some glue on this, get it clamped up, and move on to the mortise and tenons. Okay guys, I'm speeding this up. I killed the audio because I start using a mallet somewhere through here, and I'm sure that's just going to sound really loud. Plus, this was almost 8 minutes for this glue up to happen from start to finish with all the clamps. And I don't think anybody really wants to sit here and watch me do 8 minutes of glue up. So I've sped this up about 10 times and brought it down to about 80 seconds. As you can see here, I just spread a little glue on the ends, and I like to rub the boards together to spread the glue out. You know, I just spread it with my finger and then give it a little rub, and that actually spreads the glue nicely. Here I'm putting some clamps on the ends of the boards at the seams. I did that at both ends. What that does is it provides a nice seal at the end of the joint. That hopefully will allow the joint to look good right at the ends. I try to wipe the squeeze out as I go here and take a little mallet and bang it flat where I can. Now I'm going to get the squeeze out on the bottom. These parallel clamps are a godsend for this type of work. I'm pretty happy with how this came out, as you'll hear when we move upstairs with the finished top. Hey everybody, okay, final steps here for this top. I have it sitting here on my bench, and I just have my card scraper out. Just got to do a little bit of glue cleanup. Which, you can hear the scraper there hitting a little bit of glue. This thing came out nice and flat. There's going to be some sanding needed for sure, but that squeaking you're hearing is where I'm hitting a little bit of glue. It's much better to hit this glue and get rid of it before you gum up your sandpaper. But it's not that bad at all. As you can see, there's 2 more spots I got to take care of with the scraper. And we have, I don't know, maybe the mic is picking this up. My fingernail just catches a little discrepancy in the seam there, and here it's almost nothing. I mean, this was a pretty good glue up. Glue ups, you know, unless you really use, I mean, you can use biscuits for alignment. I don't do that normally. If it was a really big glue up, I would, you know, like a 8-foot table or something, the alignment would help. Biscuits really don't help with strength in this. It's just for alignment. This was just 2 seams, you know, 40 inches. It came out very, very flat. You can see it's sitting on the table nice and flat. So that's the top. Like I said, we're nice and flush here. This end is a little off. We will trim to final length at a later date, and then I will put some form of an OG or something on, you know, something to break the edge here and make it look nice. I haven't decided what I want to do there yet. I don't know if you can see the top. Let me do this. Here's a better view of how it came out. I'm running only one light here. This is actually the bottom, so let me give you the top here. So what I did is I took the board with the most figure. I think you can see that here. There is an actual big knot right there. Figure all along this middle section. These other two sections are kind of plain. So it'll be a top that has a little bit of interesting look to it. I've already got the glue off of this side. So it looks good. It's nice and flat. I'm happy with how the glue up came out. So that's the end of this video, the top glue up. We will be doing mortise and tenon joinery here in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you liked this. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. Have a great day.